As the coach is ready for us right here, this is a treat to talk to Jim Lynam. Coach, how you doing?
How you doing, guys?
Good. When Jimmy, I think of you, a lot of things come to mind, and we'll talk about what the Sixers did here with Paul George in a second. But I can hear you saying, "Oh, that's just Charles being Charles." What was it like coaching Charles Barkley? Now we're looking at 30 years ago, 35 years ago. What was it like being the head coach of Charles Barkley?
Well, I mean, I think the first thing I'd say is he was one of the best players to ever play in the NBA. Very, very unique player in terms of his style of play. And as you've come to know, a very, very unique guy. I stole a line and I said, and I told Charles this on a number of occasions, to coach Charles Barkley, it takes a village. But the rewards were, more than evident. He was a consummate competitor. He was loved by his teammates, and those two qualities. I understand they're not statistically on the page, but they're huge in terms of having your leader, your key guy, your horse, in terms of carrying your team forward. And when it comes to those types of things, Barkley was the best.
He was some kind of player. So you were an assistant in Charles's second year, third year in the league. I remember, Jim, Charles early in his career, he would get the rebound off the glass, take the ball off the court, dribble behind the back and go in for a slam. He was like a one-man wrecking crew, especially early in his career. He could do everything.
Yeah, he was a little bit, ahead of the curve. People don't maybe appreciate, even back in the day, like what a well-rounded player he was. He wasn't a great shooter. He was a decent shooter, but he was a tremendous ball handler. That he pioneered like in a post play really since the inception of the game, even by the great post players. Basically they were one, maybe two dribble moves. Barkley, he'd dribble the ball. There's a rule now in the NBA, a 5-second back a guy down rule. It's a violation because of Charles. But with his big frame and his really good handle, it wasn't like fancy, but he just knew how to maneuver, put the ball in one hand, had a tremendous spin move in the post. He was ahead of his time in terms of his all-around skills.
We all silly like the mayor.